this is going to be a quick Jaden update. We took him to the doctor on 2 days ago. We took him to the eye doctor for a follow-up appointment. And basically what we found out was that Jaden is pretty much functionally blind in his right eye, which is the eye with the optic nerve hypoplasia. And you know, after all these eye appointments that we've been to and the eye specialist, this is the first time they pretty much told me, yeah, he probably really can't see. He can't see out of his right eye enough to, you know, to be functional. So that was just devastating, because before this, you know, my understanding was, yeah, he had bad vision in his eye, but I didn't realize how bad it actually was. So this was like a huge surprise to me. I had no idea. And you know, this is the first appointment that we've gone to out of all these appointments we've been going to for, you know, his growth and his eyes. This is the first appointment that seriously upset me. Like, I was so upset, like, emotionally. You know, she was talking to me and she was like, yeah, basically he will wear glasses the rest of his life to protect his good eye. It is so important to protect his good eye, because if something were to happen to his good eye, you know, if he gets injured or something like that, and then he would be pretty much blind, because, you know, he only has the one good eye. And I was not, you know, expecting any of this. So when she said that, like, I was not expecting to have an emotional response, but, like, I started, like, choking up. Like, I had to, like, I was fighting back tears in this examination room. It was me, Thomas, Jaden, and then the doctor. And I was not expecting to have that kind of response. And I was, like, choking back tears, trying so hard not to let anybody in the room realize how upset I was. And I didn't want to burst into tears in front of the lady, so I was trying my hardest, you know. I had to, like, blink back tears, like, and I wasn't expecting to have that type of response. So it really hit me, like, I don't know, like, so basically what she said, you know, it doesn't really look like the eye drops are working that well. What they want from the eye drops is, you know, his good eye. They want his good eye to turn inward instead of his bad eye. Because if it does that, then it means that his bad eye is working harder. But she said, based on looking at his eyes, you know, it doesn't look like the eye drops are doing, you know, what they're supposed to be doing, or what they hope they would be doing. They're not blurring his vision enough in his good eye to make his brain use his other eye. And she's like, you know, the only way we're going to get more vision in that eye is to patch it as much as possible, keep that eye patched. But she's like, even then, even if he does wear his patch 24/7, the chances of regaining any vision in that eye are extremely low. So it wasn't a very upbeat appointment. She really didn't have too much good news to tell us. So, and the only bad thing is Jaden will not keep that eye patch on. He refuses, because he can't see when he has the eye patch on. I mean, he has very, very, very limited vision when he has that eye patch on. We had it patched the other day, and I was handing him a peanut butter. He likes to eat peanut butter off a spoon. So I was handing him a spoon with peanut butter on it, and he was going to reach for it, and, like, he was, like, reaching, like, my hand was here, and he was, like, reaching for it over here. Like, he could not even see enough to get the spoon that I was handing to him. It's that bad, and I just had no idea it was that bad. So that really, really stinks, and I wasn't, you know, I wasn't really expecting any of this. So, and he won't leave the patch on because he can't see with it on at all. Like, when we do manage to get it on him for maybe 5 minutes at a time, he just looks straight down at his legs, and he refuses to even look, like, forward. And it's just, it's the saddest thing in the whole entire world, because I just know he just can't really see out of that eye. So, and she's like, the only hope he has to regain any vision in that eye is to keep it patched. You can continue with the eye drops, but honestly, she's like, I don't think the eye drops are really helping. And look at his hair. Seriously, this is what his hair looks like when he wakes up in the morning. And I want to cut it so bad, but Thomas does not want me to cut it. So it only looks good if I take the time to fix it. Oh, yes, of course. You start with this. Here, go get Kipper. Go get Kipper. But anyways, so she's like, you know, the odds of ever regaining any vision in that eye is very low. You know, come back in 3 months, keep doing what you're doing, try to patch as much as possible, keep doing the eye drops, and we will reevaluate in 3 months. She's like, basically what I'm predicting is probably going to happen is there's not going to be any change, and that we're just going to discontinue any kind of treatment or any kind of attempt to get more vision in the eye. She's like, most likely, you know, he's just going to be functionally blind in that eye the rest of his life. She's like, we'll discontinue the eye drops, we'll discontinue the patching, and we'll just keep continuing to make sure his good eye is protected, and we'll do it that way. So basically, that's kind of where we're at. You know, I was trying to hold myself together while we're in the eye doctor place. And, you know, I was like, okay, well, how is this going to affect him playing sports? And she's like, well, he should still be able to play sports. You know, obviously he's not going to have the peripheral vision that people with 2 good eyes is going to have, but, you know, he can still see fine. But he's just going to always have to wear protective eyewear. Here, sit down. Here, Jaden. Here. Oh, you want to say hey YouTube? Okay, come say hey YouTube real fast. Quit moving the camera.
Hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube. Your hair is so horrible.
This is
uh-oh. Here, why don't you draw something on here? Oh, why aren't you working phone? Oh, you need to go plug my phone back in. It's about to die. Go plug it back in. Here. Here. I have the camera on a tripod on the bed, so every time he moves, of course, it's making the camera shake. Here, you need to sit down. Sit down, please. Go get your sandwich. But anyways, so he's going to always have to wear protective eyewear. And, you know, we don't know how this is going to affect coordination or anything like that. But she said, for the most part, he should still be able to play sports. And, really, he really shouldn't be too affected by it. And I have a friend, not really a close friend, but a girl I went to school with. Her mother has a glass eye. So she doesn't even have a second eye at all. And, you know, she's functioning just fine, and, you know, it doesn't bother her. And I don't know why I got so upset, but I did. And, like, I was trying to hold myself together during the appointment because I didn't want anyone to see me cry. But as soon as we were, like, walking out, like, tears were streaming down my face. Like, I was so upset. And when I got in the car, I just lost it. I mean, I was trying to be quiet because I didn't want Jaden to see that I was upset, but I was so upset. And I got like a huge, terrible headache, and I had to have Thomas stop at the gas station and get some Aleve for my headache because my head was just throbbing with pain. I was so upset. But, you know, I'm so glad, you know, I have Thomas and I have Thomas's parents. You know, they're in this with me. I'm not doing all this alone with Jaden. And I'm so glad I'm not a single parent because I just don't know what I would do if I didn't have that support. Or, you know, the people to help me with him. Like put the eye drops in and here soon do the injection.
Hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube. So I do not know how single parents do it. I'm so glad that I have Thomas. But anyways, you know, I just have to keep reminding myself that he... Here, stop. Oh, what's outside? What do you see out there? I just have to keep reminding myself that, you know, he's still the same Jaden that we all know and love. Nothing has changed. You know, he's had this since birth. It's just, we're just now finding out about all of it. So, you know, it doesn't bother him. It's not like he can't see. He's never had any problems seeing anything. So I just got to keep reminding myself, you know, you can't miss what you've never had. And, you know, he's never really had any vision in that eye. So he can't really miss it. Your hair is so... Your hair is so horrible. Go backwards? How about you sing a song for YouTube? Sing ABC song. Sing. B. Why don't you go get your train? Go get your train. Go ride the dinosaur train. Go get it. Hurry. Ready, set, go. But anyway, so he doesn't know that he can't see as well as people with 2 eyes. So, I just got to keep reminding myself, you know, he's the same baby that we've always had. Nothing's changed, and, you know, so, you know, I've been having a hard time taking the new news, but I'm doing okay now, and I just got to remind myself, you know, he's not missing anything, because he's never had that vision. Really, it'd be different, you know, if he had both eye vision, and then all of a sudden something happened to the one eye, and then he didn't have that vision anymore, but he's never had it, so he can't really miss it. I just got to keep reminding myself that. So I'm just hoping, like, in the next coming months, the next doctor's appointments and stuff, I just hope that there's no more surprises, because I don't know how much more I can take. I hope that we can just continue to truck along and there's not going to be any more surprises. So because he's going to have to wear glasses all the time, we need to get him a second pair because he's already broke these ones like 3 different times, and I don't want to, now that I know how critical it is for him to wear them, I don't want there to be a time in which, you know, maybe if he breaks those, the time that it takes to replace them. I don't want to have that gap of him not wearing glasses at all. Put that back down. So we're going to get him a second pair, and so he can always have a spare just in case something happens to the one pair. And we go back to the endocrinologist appointment on the 10th to do that big test. That's going to be fun. But basically, I don't think there's much hope for his other eye because he just refuses to wear the patch. We've tried everything, but you know what? I mean, like what she said, she's like, don't feel like you guys are bad parents if you can't get him to wear this patch. I mean, it's completely normal. He's not going to want to wear the patch because he can't see with the patch. And she's like, and even if you get him to all the time, the chances of him getting any more vision that eye are so low that, you know, sometimes it's not even worth the fight with them to make him wear it. Here, stop. Here, look, I'm going to put a monkey on you. Here, go look in the mirror. I got a monkey on your back. Here, go look what it looks like in the mirror. So she said, you know, there are splints we can put on his arms to where he can't, he has to have his arms out like this, where he can't reach his face to take the patch off. But, you know, she's like, but it's probably not even worth it, because... So I don't think we're going to go to that extreme, because even if we do make him suffer and wear that splint so he can't take the patch off, you know, the chances of fixing his eye are low. So is it even worth it? Is the question we have to ask ourselves. So we're going to try to patch it as much as we can. She's like, you know, if you get in 10 minutes a day as opposed to 5 minutes the day before, you know, that's better. Like, as much time as you can get, try it. And she's like, so basically we go back in 3 months to see if anything has changed. If nothing has changed, then we are going to discontinue any kind of treatment to try to regain vision in the one eye, and we'll talk about eye muscle surgery just to make his eyes track together, and so that the one eye isn't kind of turning in sometimes. So that's kind of where we're at. So just keep little Jaden in your thoughts, but you know, you would never know if something's wrong with him. If you see him, he's happy, healthy, and bouncing off the walls, and smart, and sweet, and he's just doing really well. So So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.